All right, I'm gonna pop in a real quick update here. Currently, not the Axis phase, but the Russian phase, and we're gonna show you what he did. As far as factors, he's still got 15 left out of his 22, so he replaced almost, I guess, every casualty he's had on the battlefield. What you're seeing there are reinforcements that are going to come in January. I moved them on over because he has placed his shock troops outside of Lwów, whatever, Lwów in Russia. But here he is. Everything that's turned sideways are Russian reinforcements. You can see where he's placing everything at. He's got himself a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of push against my weak spots, I guess. But here's some more. He did have a unit come in on Stalingrad, but he brought him all the way up here outside of Moscow, I guess. So we'll see if they're going to attack my unit while it's being refitted. It would be a smart move on his part. But that's about it. You can see some of the reinforcements that have come in. He didn't place nothing up north. And here's his reinforcements for January next month. Not really much. As a matter of fact, on my next month, I have to withdraw a unit. So it's going to become a withdrawing game for the German player. I guess other pressing issues on other fronts in the war. But that's about it. The Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. Way back. Okay, it is now the combat resolution step. And let me fill you in on what's going on here. Little fly through. This time we do have some activity down here, and a Russian player, my opponent, isn't holding back on attacks. He's going for that oil field and making a move for Bucharest, Romania. I thought Bucharest was in Hungary, but whatever. And you can see he had a marine force that couldn't get through the snow up in there in time with his low movement factors of 3. But we have more battles and advancements. You can see he just reinforced his lines up here, and all the shock troops moving in. Well, thank goodness for some snow, because it slowed everybody down getting to the front. But we do have an attack going on over here, trying to cut around my flank. We'll see what happens with it. He does have some strong forces coming in, but there's some movements. Hold on a second, let me pause. Okay, you can see he's making a little push through the frozen marshes, I guess. A lot of troops up there. You can definitely see the front there. Like I said, the ones he moved are turned sideways. We have a attack going on up here outside of Minsk. Attack number 4, which will involve some infantry, cavalry, and he's got air support. I don't see my air support, so I don't know what's going on here. Do I have air support on these? I guess I do. I'll have to go ahead and look that over again. I thought I was ready to make a video, and I've done all my moves, but I might be saving my air units for resupply. So that might be what it is, because I got some units behind lines here. So that might be what I was thinking. There's the movements. You can see he's moved some more infantry on up. Came on through. Now he did reinforce these cities down here where I thought it'd be easy pickings for my factories, but he's done reinforced, although this one here is left unprotected. Although with a movement factor of 6 and with the ground slowed with snow, I don't think I'll be getting anywhere my turn, so he might have calculated that into his movements. Another thing here, he's not attacking my troops that are being refit. Don't know what's going on there, but hey, like they say, you ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. And he does have some air units here that he hasn't used, so not really sure about all that. Now, there was something going on in the vlog where he wanted to make sure that I made note, and we went ahead and used these. He's reconverting his railroad hexes. I think he was only able to convert this one back to the Russian. He's got this one, and all these left to convert, so it's kind of taking up some of his time. I'm in no position right now to attack, but maybe we got something going on there. We'll see. And like I said, up north, he's moved a bunch of troops, and he's going for Helsinki with a nice big attack. That'll be attack number 5. So many troops in there you can't see the attack number, but that's what it looks like. Have this little air battle. And because of the frozen seas in December, he won't be able to move any of his naval units. Are all confined to ports. So that is about it. We'll do some combat resolution and see what goes on with the Russian winter offensive. We're back. And action. We are back. It is the end of the Russian winter turn for December. And we will show you what's going on. Here are my casualties. And I haven't lost Bucharest yet because all combatants were eliminated. So the town's abandoned with a few stragglers from each army, but it's just a matter of time. You can see I got nobody down there. These are the units I lost. Here's the units he lost. Lost himself the 16th Army from the interior, I guess is what that I stands for. But and some other forces from some other battles, but these are 2 casualties from the Russian offensive. I did lose my Finnish air unit trying to support the ground combat, but this is what it looks like. He has also captured the oil field, but now he's got to convert it, so he can't get no points till he converts, and it's just a matter of a die roll. And just a matter of time before they march on into the capital. So I have lost Romania. My loss is getting even worse. His victory is getting greater, so let's see what we got going on here. I went ahead and pulled back here, took a couple hits. Now this is where the replacement factors in the manpower versus the quality of the German forces comes into play, and where the scales start tipping over to the quantity instead of quality. And I'm seeing that effect right now, and how the leadership of Germany didn't see that back then. I'm just a ditch digger, so but there you can see what's going on. He's got these shock troops coming up. Like I said, the snow's is kind of preventing them. No real attacks here. His attack came through there. It's a pretty strong little unit there too. So we come on down the line here, and his other attack was successful. You can see I pulled back in. I guess that's Minsk. Let's see what we got there. Yeah, pulled back into Minsk. So his attack in the marshes came through, and actually he's cut off that rail line. But luckily, I think I got another way on in. Keep my guys supplied, but yeah, this little foray definitely succeeded. And that's about it. We'll go back up north here, and you can see where I'm about to lose Finland. Now we got some interesting stuff going on here, and I'll explain it here in a second, but you can see where he took, I guess it was Helsinki, and instead of holding out, I got a couple hits on that unit. I only got 1 hit left. I'll try to rebuild him, but I didn't want to go down in flames. Maybe I can make a stand if I can rebuild him. If I can get him into this unprotected port with his fleet there, or his flotilla, there's no place to go. He can't evacuate because everything's frozen, so I might be able to eliminate me a naval unit there next turn. You don't know that little rule infraction. If the sea's froze, you can't move, and I'm coming over, he's got to evacuate, he can't. So that was it, and it was a successful Russian turn. He'll have some exploitation phases to make me want to move some armor, but he really have no armor. I mean, I don't know what these things are. Kind of tanks, but they ain't worth a hoot. They probably ain't even T-34s, although that one might be. But there's some kind of primitive tank they got there. Ain't worth a darn, or either that or the numbers are really small. Like I said, he didn't attack my Panzers, so I get a gain a factor there. And that's about it. We will be back. After this, we go see how the weather is for the next turn. And no victory level check yet. got a few more months if we gotta keep the game going, but I'm all for it. I got another game coming from GMT on the P500 I'm waiting on, but that thing's slow to develop, so well, we're here. This is a nice little basic game. And like I said, it's mostly just a game with cardboard dressed up as a military game, but it's pretty basic, very abstract, strategic, but nice chess moves. And me and my opponent are enjoying it thoroughly. We'll be back.